Welcome back, Bison Nation. My name is Charlotte Davignon.
And I'm Laney Schutz.
And tonight we'll be taking you through campus, local, and national news. Stick around. Dive into a relaxing and fun night at NDSU's Wellness Center Aquatics, featuring giant floaties, unicorns, rubber ducks, and much more. This event is free and it only happens once a semester. Join in on the fun Friday, February 20th from 8 to 10:30 p.m. This event is free for all students.
Accessorize with all that glitters. Stop by the bookstore from 12:30 to 4:30 p.m. on February 19th for a fun come and go craft event. You can design your own DIY bag charm and choose from a variety of beads, charms, and chains. All supplies are provided. Just bring your creativity and get ready to add a little extra shine to your favorite bag.
The Vietnamese American Association is hosting a Lunar New Year celebration for Fargo-Moorhead at the Fargo Air Museum event space. This event will be held from 6 to 8:30 p.m. on February 21st, with tickets priced at $15 for adults and $10 for children. The event welcomes Lunar New Year 2026, the Year of the Horse, and is open to the entire community. The evening will focus on culture, connection, and community, while highlighting Vietnamese traditions and heritage. Guests can enjoy traditional dances and musical performances, Asian cuisines, along with lion dancing, raffles, and lucky money giveaways.
A Night at the Oscars returns February 21st at 7:30 p.m. at the historic Fargo Theater. This event is filled with Hollywood glamour as it invites guests to walk the red carpet, dress to impress, and enjoy a celebration of iconic film, music, and memorable movie moments. The concert features the Fargo-Moorhead choral artists performing alongside the orchestra in a tribute to Oscar-winning and nominated soundtracks such as Mission Impossible, Titanic, Star Wars, and more. Tickets range from $44 to $84 per person.
The application window has closed for those who are seeking full consideration to become the next president of North Dakota State University, though late applications may still be reviewed. The committee is tasked with finding a successor to President David Cook, who is leaving NDSU to become president of Iowa State on March 1st. More than 40 candidates had applied as of last week, with additional applications continuing to come in. Committee members will now start to select the top 10 candidates and set up virtual interviews in early March. Finalists are expected to visit campus the week of March 23rd, with a final selection short after. The new president is set to take the office in the summer.
North Dakota Health and Human Services reports 7 confirmed measles cases in 2026, 6 in Pembina County and 1 in Williams County. 2 people have been hospitalized and 5 are adults over the age of 19. Officials warn that those exposed at public locations during the infectious period should look for symptoms. Those could be fever, cough, runny nose, red eyes, and rashes. Unvaccinated individuals are at higher risk. A prompt vaccination after exposure can prevent or reduce illness.
In Milano Cortina, U.S. skier Michaela Schifrin won gold in women's slalom on Wednesday, beating Switzerland's Camille Rast by just 1.5 seconds. This is Schifrin's first Olympic medal since 2018 and her second gold at these games. Schifrin had recently come back from a bad crash in 2025 that caused serious muscle injuries and a puncture wound. She also struggled with post-traumatic stress. Her win adds to the U.S. team's success, bringing their total gold medals to 7 and total medals to 24.
After an avalanche in Lake Tahoe around 11:30 a.m. on Tuesday, 8 of the 15 skiers that were involved have been confirmed dead, with a 9th still missing. A spokesperson from the Nevada County Sheriff's Department says that their rescue teams have to work around other avalanche threats due to the winter storm warning for much of Northern California. If the 9th missing person is confirmed dead, this avalanche will be among one of the deadliest on record in the United States.
Opening statements began on Monday for a lawsuit on social media giants Meta and YouTube for deliberately making social media sites addicting and harming for children. The lawsuit is centered on a 20-year-old who claims that social media worsened her depression and suicidal thoughts. CEO of Meta, Mark Zuckerberg, is expected to testify in the trial that is expected to last 6 to 8 weeks. Coming up next is Sports with Jack and Weather with Henry.
There are so many great things to experience at NDSU. It's hard to pick one, but my favorite is
the people. They make it such a warm place.
The Bison aren't just across the country, they're across the globe.
It's the perfect distance from home. The faculty are our biggest cheerleaders. Hands-on research experience. The affordable tuition.
All the opportunities to stay active on campus.
Real-world learning experiences.
Once I got on campus, it felt like home.
My name is Addie Stewart, and I graduated from NDSU in the Department of Communication in 2018. My degree was in strategic communication, and I'm the communications specialist for the city of West Fargo. That includes social media, press releases, breaking news, interviews, media relations, and more. I went into communication because I wanted to do something I was passionate about. There were so many opportunities. I knew I could work for nonprofits, government, small business, agency work. Professors in the department definitely impacted me a lot in my life, making sure that once I graduated college, I knew I could get a job here just because of the connections in the department and the great morale that was in Fargo. Future students should definitely come to NDSU because it's a degree like no other here.
The NDSU bookstore has everything you need to show off your Bison pride. The bookstore can have you sporting green and gold wherever you go. It offers many different brands, sizes, styles, and selection so that you find exactly what you're looking for. Shop the NDSU bookstore and show your spirit today.
Welcome back to Bison Sports. I'm Jack Higgins. Wrestling traveled to Oregon last Thursday, falling to Oregon State 20-11. The Bison and Oregon State traded the first 4 duels, and NDSU had a 5-point lead after winning back-to-back at 149 and 157 pounds. The Beavers then won 5 straight to close the duel. Tristan Daughtry recorded the first win with a decision over Gabe Weisenhunt. North Dakota State heads back on the road for their final duel of the season to face South Dakota State next Sunday. In other Bison sports news, men's and women's basketball both traveled north to Grand Forks to take on UND. Both teams emerged victorious, with the men winning Saturday 83-66 and the women winning Saturday 87-51. For the men, Andy Stefanowicz led with 20 points and shooting a perfect 5 for 5 from 3-point. Marki Strickland and Damari Wheeler-Thomas both scored 16 points, and Travion Carson had 9 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. NDSU shot 56% from the field and 40% from 3-point. They traveled to Brookings tonight to face SDSU. For the women, they won their 21st straight game and improved to a perfect 12-0 in conference play and 23-2 overall. Avery Coonan led the scoring for the Bison, tying her season-high record of 29 points and game-high 13 rebounds, good for her 17th double-double of the season. Jocelyn Schiller had 14 points and 2 assists, and Abby Kraswinski added 11 points on 3 of 3 from 3-point. The Bison shot 48% from the field and 64% from 3-point. They host St. Thomas tomorrow at the Shack. In Olympic news, USA men's hockey beat Sweden this afternoon 2-1 in overtime. Quinn Hughes scored the game-winning goal after Mika Zibanejad scored with 1:31 remaining in the third period to tie. Dylan Larkin scored halfway through the second period for the United States to open the scoring. They now move on to the semifinals against Slovakia on Friday. Looking at the medal tracker, Norway is in the lead with 33 medals, 15 gold. Italy is in second with 26 and 9 gold. The United States is in third with 24 and 7 gold. France in fourth with 17 and 6 gold, and the Netherlands in fifth with 15 total and 6 gold. That's all I have for sports. Now here's Henry with the weather.
Hello, NDSU, and welcome to your weather report. I'm Henry Raddock with your weather this week. Snowing today and tomorrow. We're expecting more snow throughout the night and into tomorrow, ending somewhat tomorrow night, with getting colder throughout the night and tomorrow. 33, 22, 94, 99, and 13 for precipitation, humidity, and wind. So we're seeing some extremities this week. Going into 6-day weather. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we're seeing lots of cold temperatures, a far cry from the 30s and 40s we were seeing this past week. 23, 16, and 12 are our highs for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thursday, of course, we're seeing that more snow until Thursday night. 12, 1, and 1 for our Saturday lows. Now, behind me here, this weekend and into next week, we're seeing the temperatures getting up warmer. 12, 19, and 30 with sunny skies, partly cloudy. But as here on Sunday, we're expecting a low of -5. So we're not out of the woods and out of winter just yet. A look at our national temperatures across this country. As you can see here, we're seeing a lot of colder temperatures than we saw last week. A lot of winter storm warnings in a lot of parts of the country. As you can see here, 17 in Minot, 0 in Cut Bank. Kansas City at 67, right along that kind of border where it gets warmer from the south. Going into tonight's forecast, we get colder. Cut Bank -12 if you're going to Montana. Minot at -1, as you can see here. And then going into tomorrow, where it still be snowing, Minot at 6, kind of, and that cold front has expanded down to around Oklahoma City and St. Louis. Now, I know we are used to the snow here in Fargo, but I think it's always a good time when we just get this fresh blizzard that we're having today and tomorrow for winter safety driving tips. I know. Driving slowly in cruise control is always a good thing. You always want to make sure you're on control at all times. Accelerate and brake gently and approach turns slowly, and buckle up every rider every time. Self-explanatory. Increase your following distance to allow plenty of time to stop for the vehicle ahead. Now, I don't want anyone rear-ending anyone. Use extra caution on bridges, ramps, and overpasses. Black ice is an issue. And make sure headlights are on so you are visible to other drivers. Well, that is all I have for this week. I hope you guys enjoy kind of the last little bit of winter before we kind of get into that spring. We kind of just went through our little fake spring, and hopefully soon we'll get that nice spring into summer weather. Well, that's all I have. Roll hard, everyone.
Thank you, Henry. And yeah, everybody make sure you stay safe out in the snowstorm tonight and tomorrow. And that's all we have for you guys this week here at the Bison Information Network. As always, thank you guys for watching. I'm Jack Higgins, and roll herd.